What up? It's Grandpa coming at you. Subscribe to your boy, man. I'm trying to get out here. All right, so these are two games that I watched last night. I think it was like a 5 or 6 game night. So the first game I'm gonna talk about is the Lakers and the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, so um, you know Milwaukee won last night. They would they would like they had like a maybe like a 10 point lead throughout the third, 10 plus point lead throughout the third. The game was like never like in question. Actually, it got out of hand a little bit, but the Lakers kind of brought them back. I mean, the Lakers came back a little bit. Uh, just a couple bullet points that I wrote down. All right, so Giannis had 24, 12, and 9. Pretty efficient game for him. One thing I do notice, and I have been noticing over for a minute, Giannis is starting to use that off arm to clear some space, kind of using the LeBron method. Giannis, come on, man, you better than that. I mean, like you better than that. But the thing is, by Giannis last night, he was showing the new and improved bag, like he was doing pull ups. He was he had a couple of nice passes out of the post. Giannis played a great game last night. Kevin Porter for Milwaukee, he came off the bench. He had like 22. He had 20 or 22, somewhere up in there. Um, Gary Trent Jr. also chipped in double figures. Robin Lopez was doing his thing. He was holding down the middle, hitting the three like they was swishing. Let me see. All right, so for the Lakers side, Luka had 45, 11, and 3. That's 3 assists for 14 for 27 shooting, 10 for 12 from the free throw line. Luka, the points really didn't matter. I mean, from what I was seeing, I picked up the game in like the second quarter, and then went on to the third and fourth and watched the whole game. So the points that he was getting, it really wasn't impacting the game. I think they impacted like when the game was kind of like out of reach because Giannis went and sat down way before the game was over. So um, this is the game that LeBron uh, missed. I put it that way. He missed it. Giannis looked like he was trying to prove a point because coming down the lane on one play, he hit what's his name, Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh, it might have been not Gabe Vincent, but what's the other, Vanderbilt. I think it was Dorian Finney-Smith, but you coming down the lane using that off arm, hit old boy in the chest the second time. He wasn't having it, so it was an alright game to watch. Considering the blowout, but that's what happened with that. So let's see, what am I right now? Well, anyway, so second game I watched was Sacramento and Golden State, and boy, don't look now, but Golden State is kind of building a little bit. Now I've been critical of Draymond Green, his antics, his out of pocket talking, but looking at Draymond last night, Draymond looks extremely locked in. He wasn't, it didn't have none of the antics. He was hitting the open three, swishing them. The first couple of he hit like two straight threes at the beginning. Tried a heat check on the third one, but it didn't quite work. But he played a really good game, a Draymond Green game, which means he played his role. So did his thing. Uh, Another thing that I noticed, uh, Kuminga, the whole Kuminga thing, not getting time, he coming off the injury. It's just a weird situation with Jonathan Kuminga. Weird thing, because I mean he balls, but I mean like I said in a video before, if you don't hoop consistently, you start you got to find your rhythm, and so like I hope they ain't trying to kill my man career. So the thing about Kuminga, that's one thing I noticed. The dude from Golden State, number 21, Post, got like some swag. The small ball thing, they trying that again. We'll see how that goes. But that Post guy, he was doing his thing last night. Let's see. They brought up in the game, even though this doesn't have really too much to do with the game, it's more of a Steph Curry thing. Oh yeah, Steph Curry was trying to break a record last night. These records now, it's I stopped trying to keep up with him, but he was on the verge of breaking a record last night. You could hear Steve Kerr in the huddle telling him basically like, "Hey, chill out. You got it. We got you. Just you go get what you got to get. We got you." I thought that was mad interesting. And just as an aside, this ain't the first time Curry has done things like this. Like I said in a couple of Curry videos that I made, Steph Curry, when the pressure gets up there a little bit. I mean, when the pressure gets up there, sometimes it's a 50-50 chance that he's going to come through, 50-50 chance that he won't. It's a 50 chance that he's going to come through, 50 chance that he ain't. And last night was no different. He hit his first three. Then before he broke the record, he missed a couple in a row. And that was when Steve Kerr gave him the pep talk. So the game was like never in question, even though at halftime Sacramento cut the lead by 10 going into the half. Barkley came on at halftime and said that Sacramento was going to get him. He had a feeling Sacramento was going to get him. I was with you, Chuck. I wasn't so definite on it, but like I was with you because I could see all Sacramento needed to do was like have a couple of defensive stops in a row to stop Golden State's momentum, because Golden State could have got last night. But Jimmy Butler, that's another thing that I noticed in the game. Jimmy Butler is kind of playing a little passive. He stabilized the team because he's bringing the ball up. They allowing him to kick the offense off, start the offense rather, and that's eased a lot of Steph Curry's workload and Draymond Green. It's better that if Draymond Green is not on the ball as much too. So that was another thing that I noticed from that game. But pretty good game, even though it was out of hand. I mean, out of reach most of the time. Sacramento was trying to make runs, but they just couldn't get over the hump. So those are the two games I watched last night. Grandpa gonna come back at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment, holla at your boy.